Being a certified speaker, coach, and trainer from the John Maxwell team means that he is part of a team of elite coaches, teachers, speakers, and professionals taking leadership training, talents, skills, and adding value to people all over the world. Everything rises and falls on leadership.
Thank you very much.
It's really my pleasure and honor that you are on my platform in Sabit International Voice of Success. I'm really happy that we are connected, and it's going to be a fantastic interview, I believe, because there's a quote. It says, progress equals happiness, and I love learning. I love learning from people who are contributing to other lives, who are working globally, who have knowledge, who study a lot, and definitely you are a person who is working for the betterment of human being. You have huge or vast amount of knowledge. You have read a lot. You have experience from Les Brown, and you are working as a trainer. You are working with so many people, and I believe that I have lots to learn from you, and definitely my viewers also are going to learn from you, so that I'm very happy. It's a fantastic day of my life. How are you doing, sir?
Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm so blessed and feel so happy to share with you and the world around you what stops them from being happy. I would love to be on this show, and thank you for inviting me, and looking forward to sharing my thoughts during this program that you have, and connecting people, connecting lives, connecting minds is what we need to do in our life. And I'm so happy that I have this time, energy, and commitment to do this for people, create abundance in their lives. And I'm so grateful to you for having invited me. Thank you very much, dear.
The pleasure is always mine, sir. Okay, so I want to start very simply with a question that how you grew up and where you were born. Would you please talk about your childhood in short, please?
Sure. I was born in Delhi, but I grew up in Kolkata. I did my schooling up to class 7th in Kolkata in a very famous school called South Point High School in Kolkata, and then moved to Delhi because my father got transferred from Kolkata to Delhi. I did my schooling 7 to 11 in Delhi in a school called Salwan Public School, and I stood 5th in all India amongst thousands of students that time. And I was happy to join the best college in the country, and today it's the best college, one of the best colleges in Asia and around. Shri Ram College of Commerce. I joined them in 1975, and I graduated in 1978. I'm so proud of my childhood and my school and my college. I grew up to become a cricketer, played for Delhi, played for Bengal partly, and missed out playing for India. And that's the time I stopped playing cricket. And I have been an ardent fan since then. I was a sportsman throughout. I kept on playing table tennis, volleyball, cricket, football
Awesome.
as a leisure sport and very competitive sport too. And still when children are playing, I stop by and pick up the bat and play for a few balls. I enjoy this.
That's great.
Fun.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to know, sir. And next one that I want to know about your career. With what you have started your career, I mean, with what you have started your work.
The day I decided to stop playing cricket, I was offered a job as in a bank as a development officer. I just picked up and grabbed that job with both hands and became a banker. 20 years I did banking. One of the
20
youngest
years.
branch managers, yes. One of the youngest branch managers of a nationalized bank, and I grew up to be leading the biggest branch of the bank 20 years thereafter. And I was so happy that I was learning and growing with people around me. Till one fine day I decided to quit the bank.
So here I want to interrupt a bit. You said learning and growing while you were in the bank. What do you mean by that? Would you explain, please?
I was always looking forward to learn
Uh-huh.
more than what I was assigned.
Uh-huh.
And this habit has grown in me. If I were asked to do this much work, I would want to complete this much work and then do this work. Help my friends complete their task before time. And when everybody was finished, we would leave the office and enjoy party. So
Uh-huh.
my job was to help myself learn more and more in that short time as a trainee, as a growing up young officer. I was blessed to start my career as a trainee officer in a bank, which was a coveted post in 1980, 81, 82.
Uh-huh.
And thereafter, the youngest branch manager of a nationalized bank in 1983. And then the youngest as the head of an institution managing more than 250 people when I was 40. And that's the time I felt I need to do something more. And
Uh-huh.
when that thought triggered my shift, my change,
Uh-huh.
I started with friends of mine to build an enterprise as their business partner and as their financial officer, managing money and growing people. So I was with them for almost 10 years. Today, that company is one of the leading brands, lifestyle brands for children in India. And I contributed to their growth for those 10 years, from a small enterprise to a profitable enterprise, which today is one of the leading players in the kids' wear segment in India. I'm so very happy to have contributed those 10 years with them. And thereafter, the trigger point was moving from one company to start training, coaching, mentoring people with commercial business enterprise which works without them. That's the new journey which I started in 2012 and have not looked back thereafter. My journey has been so good, so nice, that my learning kept on happening. The first full year of 2012 and 13, I committed to learning and investing on myself. Imagine a person investing on himself more than $150,000 on learning and growing. At the age of 52, I
Uh-huh.
started this journey. And today, 8 years now, when I turned 60 in August, I would have done 8 years as a business owner, as a mentor, and last 4 years as a
Uh-huh.
speaker, business coach, executive coach, and a mentor to people, helping them find who they are and who they want to become. My journey is next 30 years to create future business owners, to create great professionals who would like to create their own businesses in times to come. I would love to help them grow from who they are to who they can become. And I promise you, through this platform, would love to share with people how they can become who they want to become. When they know who they are, they need to know who they want to become. And on this journey, I help them how to find where they belong. And there has to be a strong why. When you know your why, you get to know your what. And when you know your what, the how to is with me. That's where I come in and help people grow from who they are to who they want to become. And in case they do not know what they want to become, I help them find that purpose of theirs. Their purpose of being on planet Earth. Why are they here? And what do they want in life? This is a big question which I keep asking to people, be it a student, be it a professional, be it a business owner, be it a corporate being managed by boards. I said, find your why. Why are you people here running this business enterprise, and why do you fail to do it to make it better and better every single day? So I address three areas: knowledge, skill, and belief.
Knowledge,
The
skill, and
belief in
belief.
them, the belief in them that I am meant for much more. I have to find that mojo in me, the purpose in me, and your purpose becomes your passion. And when your passion drives you every single day, I know when you jump out of the bed in the morning and ready to go and complete that task which you have assigned yourself, to do that purpose for the day, your goal for the day, goal for the week, goal for the month, and goal for the year, you know that you have every single moment to design your destiny. I would love to add here that when I speak, I speak to people.
Yes,
I will
sir.
show this to you. It is in your moments of decision that you design your destiny. It is in your moments of decision that you design your destiny. So the moment you make a decision, you commit to yourself. You commit to yourself and you conceive that thought. When you conceive that thought, you believe in that thought. The moment you believe in that thought, you start working to achieve. And when you achieve, you celebrate joy, happiness, and delight. So I help people on the journey of making a decision. Who they are, what do they want? And when they know who they are, what do they want, there has to be a strong why. Why is your energy? Why is your purpose? Why is your driving force that drives you every day? I need to do this today. I need to complete this today and move on to complete my daily goals, my weekly goals, my monthly goals, and my goals for the year.
Thank you very much, sir. It's really an inspiring answer. You have explained it broadly, sir. Here, one thing I actually was looking from your words. You said that learning, learning, learning. I mean, when you were in bank, in corporate world, then you started your business and you are coaching people now. You repeatedly said one word, that learning, and you talked about spending on learning, huge amount of money. So for the younger generation who are now learning, who will be working for the nation, for the whole world, they will be working. I want you to tell them something, that how importance we need to give on learning. It's not only the traditional learning, the way you are saying that in your career you, though your responsibility was this much, but you worked like that. I mean, vastly, because you believed on learning, you believed on growing. So would you please tell the audience, the
I would
viewers?
say, I would say the more you learn, the more you will earn. Why I say this is, knowledge will stay with you till your last day. Mind. The more you invest on growing on your mind, the more you will be able to create something new for yourself. Learning from people who have grown, inspired, influenced people in life. When I learned from some great people, my gurus, my main purpose was I need to learn more and more with those 4, 5, 6 people every single day. And what I used to capture from there, I used to be with that and share that learning with people. When you start sharing with people, you give people something, and when you give people something, they are influenced by that give. Today people ask me, "Sir, what do you do?" I say I help people share my knowledge, give them the energy they need to think, to learn, and to grow, and finally to lead people. When you create growth in yourself, you need to give it to people so that they can lead and they can teach more and more people to learn and grow. So my buzzword is think, listen, and do. The
Think,
more you
listen, and
think,
do.
the more you think, the more you listen, the more you do will give you what you want. The less you think, the less you listen, the less you do. I must share with you today in this world, 2% of this world thinks. 3% of the people think whether they should think or they should not think. And the balance 95% are so busy they do not know the meaning of think. Why I speak this way is thinking is a power. Thinking is one of the powers of the mind which gives you those 6 powers which I talk about. Imagination. Imagination. When you think, you start imagining your tomorrow, your day after, and so on. Number 2, the power of the mind is intuition.
Intuition.
It's a gut. What does your gut say? Just go and do it. Challenge yourself. Bring that ability in you to challenge yourself. That gut comes in. 3 is your memory. What did you do in the past? And when you failed, what did you learn from there? Your memory helps you to write your now and do your now to make a better tomorrow for yourself. And then the 4th power is will. When
Willpower.
you have the will, you have a power with you. I will do it. I am doing it. I must do it today. And when the will comes in, it drives you and it's full of energy. And when energy drives anything, with attention and focus, the results have to come. I promise you, the results will be waiting and results are all positive. When you get positive results, what do you move away from? Reasons, reasons, reasons. So reason is what you did not get by doing that activity or that action. But what did you learn from that is where you need to move. After the will is perception. What's your perception? And when perception is driving you, it's a very positive. And finally, reason, reason, reason.
And you
So,
mean by reason that big why, the why I'm doing what I'm doing.
yes. Why are you doing what you're doing? I ask people. You know what you know, and you don't know what you don't know. Do you need to know what you don't know, or you're happy knowing what you know? When people say, I'm happy knowing what I know you know nothing. That's where the learning comes in. Every moment of your life, you keep learning. And when you keep learning, you keep growing. How will you learn? By listening to people, by observing people, by asking people those questions. How did you do that? And how can I do it better? So that curiosity to learn will help you grow. And when you keep growing, apart from your hair and your tummy, your brain, your mind is growing. And knowledge is one thing, which is a new currency, I must tell people. Invest your wallet into your mind, into your knowledge, rather than those pizzas and the chocolates and those fast foods.
Eh,
They don't
eh,
last long. They will last only a day. And tomorrow morning, it'll be no, it's gone. But the knowledge, the investment in knowledge, the investment in learning, the investment in reading, the investment in watching people, how they have become what they have become, will keep inspiring you, will keep motivating you, and you'll be influenced by them to grow and become better than them. So
Amazing.
that's what I say. Yeah. I'm so happy that I found my mojo in a couple of gurus of mine. Marshall Goldsmith for executive coaching, Brad Sugars for business coaching, Michael Lozier for law of attraction, and my guru who spoke to me and said, Harish, you have a powerful voice. Share your story with the world. Share your voice and give them the energy and the power through your voice. Les Brown. The moment he spoke to me that you have a powerful voice, I moved to speaking. And today I'm so happy that I speak to people, I speak to students, I speak to teachers, I speak to faculties, I speak to business owners, I speak to individuals, and I speak to people who are hungry and looking to grow. And in all these segments, I have found people who are hungry for growth. And that's where I say, I promise you 10x growth. Be hungry to learn, to do, and to achieve. So I come back again to that. The moment you make a decision to design your destiny, you conceive a thought, you believe in yourself, and you achieve. When you achieve, you start inspiring people. You start motivating people. You start influencing people to change their appearance, their behavior, their communication style, and their decision-making process. So from DCBA to inspire, motivate, influence, to again ABCD, change the way they appear, change the way they behave, change the way they communicate, and change the way they decide to lead their life. So I do this first circle, and that's what I call I am going to disrupt your life. I am here to disrupt people's lives, the way they think, the way they listen, and the way they do.
Sir, it's really fantastic knowing all this stuff, and you have shared with some strategical words that we can understand properly with some examples. Now, I want to ask about Les Brown, whom I have been watching from my childhood, and I'm a very big fan of his, and I want to meet him. I do want to be in his platform. I want to learn from him directly. But today, that I cannot actually control myself asking you that, would you please talk about the experience you have got directly from Les Brown, from his training? Would you please share some moments, some special things that you have learned from him, please?
Yes, I will. I will.
Please.
I met him for the first time in my life on the 13th of September 2014 here in New Delhi, India. And he was the first speaker when the Achievers Conference happened in Delhi. And I was invited by friends of mine that we will give you the first chair right in front. And as Les Brown was the first speaker on that day, I was enamored by his presence on stage. I must share this with you that he was the first speaker, and the moment he spoke for those hour and 30 minutes, I could feel the difference in me. And when I met him that very day, later backstage, I shared with him a thought. I said, Sir, I would like to share your vision in this country India. I would like to speak the way you spoke, and I would like to share the stories of our lives which would inspire people, which would surprise people, which would help people to take it to their heart that if you can do it, I can do it too. He was so happy, and that's the moment that he shared with me. Harish, you have a powerful voice. Please share your story to the people. And that very day, I was moved. I had the opportunity to meet him again when he came back to India on the 31st and the 1st of February 2015 in Bangalore. And I was with him for those 2 days, an experience of life. And I had the pleasure and joy to be the only person who signed with him to lead his team and be with him on stage across the globe. And I was so happy to have lunch with him, and when he shared this thought that I would love to have you with me in the team. Thereafter, somehow, as time passed by, he was unwell for a while, and I went and met him last year in October. I was with him for 5 days in Fort Lauderdale, doing a program with him, and I enjoyed those 5 days of learning and being a part of the maximum achievement team with Les Brown. And there I must confess to you, I shared with him that, Les, I've been using your one-liners in all my speeches, and I've done more than 300 of them. And I must confess to you that I need to take your permission. And he said, I'm so very happy, Harish, to give you my permission to use my work with the people around the globe and share with them what you learned, what I have given to this world. And today, as I speak from here, I'm so very happy and blessed that I am sharing his knowledge, his belief, his story, how to grow yourself and write your own story, and how to remember people, that you create a legacy by writing your story, and people shall remember you 200 years from now, that this great, great man was my great, great grandfather. And when your great grandchildren speak about you, you can imagine. You can imagine what are you leaving. And today, as I speak, I'm so very happy to share that he is the person who gave me the will, gave me the power, gave me the knowledge to share my story with emotions, with drama, and with the story that you need to care for people. How you care, how you give, how you narrate your story, which inspires them, which motivates them, and which influences them to bring that shift, bring that change in them. And when they take it to their heart, remember, they will become more and more better from who they are to who they will become. So I'm so very blessed and happy to share this thought with you on your platform. To the people who are listening to me, bring that shift in you. Start believing in yourself. Start committing yourself that you are going to be achievers, and for people to remember you for years and years and write that legacy today.
Amazing. So you were inspired by Les Brown, as you have shared, and you have stood in front of audience, so many audience. You have said that almost 300 times in front of people in different places. So the way you are contributing to other people's lives, being inspired by Les Brown and other gurus you have mentioned in your talk. When you talked in front of people, you inspired them, you tried to contribute to their lives. Would you please tell me something that you have seen some people, they have grown, they have started living their lives, and they're also contributing to other people's because your voice inspired them. Would you please give me some examples, please?
Last 5 years that I have been speaking, talking, coaching, and mentoring people, I must admit, people have started speaking the way I speak. People have started believing in themselves. People have started saying that we are doing it better than we used to. With that knowledge, with that belief, they have started achieving. And when they start achieving, they start speaking about who is the person who has influenced their life. And I'm so proud to say that people have been speaking that we have got much more than when we started this journey with you. And I only emphasize on two words: be better and better every single day. And when you become better and better every single day, you learn something new every single day, and you keep practicing it hard. I mean it, hard. When you start enjoying it, you start living it, you're living your dreams. And mind you, I help people write their dreams, write their purpose, help them on the journey of fulfilling their dreams, giving them the energy, giving them the strength, and giving them the power to grow themselves. Why I say is because I help them remove some toxins from them. The toxins are, I say, stop complaining. Number one, stop criticizing. Number two, stop gossiping. Number three, stop worrying. Number four, and stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. I repeat, just commit and do. Do not procrastinate. Should I not? I will not. Just go and do it. And when you do it, you will fail. Once you fail and fall on your back, you have the ability to rise again and do it better. That pain of failing is required to learn and grow. Unless you fail, you will not grow. And unless you fall, you will not learn. And once you learn, you will know and remember. You will never fail again, and you will keep climbing those stairs, knowing very well how much of effort, how much of energy, how much of focus you put on every stair that you climb towards your success. And I mean this. When I say I mean it, I help them remove their self-doubt. I help them remove negativity. I help them remove fear. Fear stops them from growing. Fear of failing. Just fail and grow. Learn from why you fell and why you need to rise again and grow. And finally, let people go. People do not allow people to go, and they have a mentality of unforgiving people. I want people to forgive people. Allow them to go from your life, especially those people who suck your energy. Those negative people from your life and those negative words. Negative words need to become positive words. And every single day, have a positive mental attitude. Move with enthusiasm. Make your life discipline. Plan your 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and these habits, which you now will change, will be your growth. And when you see that growth happening, I promise you, people will learn, people will grow, and people will lead. And I give them a small gift to everybody. I show them. When I talk about the law of attraction, I talk about I promise myself. When you promise myself, you need to understand that you promise yourself to become better. And you are responsible for every action of yours. And every day today is an opportunity to learn and grow. I must share with you, I give energy to people. I'm the energy man. And I say energy is everything and everything is energy. Energy is everything and everything is energy. The more you give, the more you get.
And I love your attitude when you go to the audience. Before you start talking, you start clapping, and they become motivated. That's why I clapped with you. It's all about energy you are talking about. It's amazing, powerful.
Yes.
Sir, another thing.
Energy and attitude and communication and valuing time. These are four essences in life. Energy, value your time, create value in lives of people. What you communicate is what you mean, and what you mean is what you do, and what you do is who you are.
Motivated and inspired.
Yes.
Okay,
And when you
it's
keep doing it over and over again, it becomes natural. And that natural, people say, it's miracle. I said, no, that's a habit for me. The moment you believe in yourself, the moment you start doing it with that power within you that I will achieve, nothing can stop you. I promise you.
so from your I mean talk. I've quoted one word that you have said, that don't blame or don't excuse. There are people who keep on giving lame excuses that I didn't have that, I don't have a better family, I didn't get the opportunity, or I didn't have the environment, I couldn't study well. The way you studied in the best schools and then best college, then you were in a corporate world, you were in the biggest bank in India, and you always had a successful career. If I talk about your student life, then you went for sport. There were you also were successful. Then you in your career, you have been successful. Now you are contributing to people's lives. The momentum you got in your life, there are millions of people who never got this kind of momentum, this kind of good opportunities the way you got. So one thing I want you to tell my viewers who are now watching the video, that people who are giving lame excuses that I didn't have lots of things, that's why I can't do it. So would you please tell them that how to come out from this kind of problem, how to come out from complaining that I didn't have that, I did. Would you please talk about it?
I will share with you the book that I'm writing, which will be published by the year end.
I'll be a reader of this, definitely. I hope so.
Stop the blame game and win. Life is about opportunity. Every single day is a new day. And today, we have got 365 days of opportunity. You breathe every moment of your life. Am I right?
Right?
Why do you breathe? Why do you want to live a life where there is no enthusiasm? There's no goal. There's no vision. And there's no journey that you need to undertake. Why are you living that life? Ask yourself. When I say ask yourself, I tell people, you know you have something special in you. You have greatness within you. And this is my famous Les Brown quote. When you know you have greatness within you, you need to show that greatness to people. And to show that greatness to people, you have to move from contrast to clarity. Today, people are living a life of contrast. Contrast is pulling people from clarity because they do not know what they want. And clarity is, what do I want in life? In terms of my personal, in terms of my health, in terms of my business, in terms of my job, in terms of wealth, and in terms of my relationships. Are we addressing all these 6 areas every single day? No. Why? Because people don't know that there's life beyond. And that life beyond will come when you start thinking, why am I here on planet Earth? Why I have something special in me? And when you address that why, that energy comes in with you. Yes, I have something special in me. Let me go and do it. Now, people do not do because people do not find it worthy to do. Moreover, who are they learning from? The teachers, the parents, and the seniors. How often do people speak positive? There's a negative barrier today. You know, as soon as a child grows up to become 8, 9, 10, he has more negatives in his mind than positives. His parents said, don't do it, you can't do it, you have never done, stay away. Why these negative words? Sorry. Why don't they say, just go and do it? Once you fall, you will learn. Once you will learn, you will grow. And you know what? You see difference between an animal and a human being. The mother teaches the animal how to run, how to eat, how to feed, and how to defend. Now, once she has taught that, she lets the child go and become strong enough to live a life on their own. Today, our children, we do not, I must say with an apology to all the parents of the world, you do not give time to your children. You do not invest your time every single day with your child. Do you ask him? Do you ask him, what did you learn? Do you ask him, what can I do for you to become a better father, a better mother? And how can I invest in your learning and growing? When you give that half an hour every day and you teach him all the good things that he needs to learn, you see this child grow and you see the other child grow in the circumstances that today he is growing. Today, it is our responsibility to remain positive against all adversities in life. Those are challenges. People say, I have a problem. I said, no, that's your challenge. People say they worry. I said, no, that's a situation. When you reconstruct the sentence from a negative to a positive sentence, I say, when the words change, the vibration changes. And when the vibration changes, the results change. When you use a positive word, I use the law of attraction here. When you use a positive word, you get a positive result. When you use a negative word, I know you will reach a negative result. And people live a life of blame, excuse, and denial. They do not live a life of ownership, accountability, and responsibility. I want people to live a life of ownership, accountability, and responsibility. Do you see, when you pick up your oar, ownership, accountability, responsibility, what are you doing? You are taking ownership of your words. You are taking ownership of your thoughts. You are taking ownership of your actions.
Action.
And you're taking ownership of your decisions, the results. And when you take ownership, accountability, and responsibility, word you choose. Ownership, accountability, and responsibility of every word you choose. I promise you, you have greatness within you, and people are going to look at it that this man has something special, this woman has something special, this child has something special. They have greatness within him. And I promise you, each one of us has that. How many show it? How many want to unravel the truth? Or how many are sleeping is the challenge. And I want you, through your platform, to address this challenge with you. I must
Definitely.
share with you one more thought.
Please.
In case you feel there is a hunger for
Mm-hmm.
your people to subscribe to your channel,
Mm-hmm.
people to subscribe to learning,
Mm-hmm.
I can give them half an hour specific modules of learning to grow themselves.
That would be
I
my
do two
pleasure.
programs. I
Mm-hmm.
do two programs. One is personal mastery and one is business mastery. We can achieve both business mastery through personal mastery, and personal mastery is inevitable unless you master your words, your thoughts, your actions, your results. You cannot master your business. And mind you, every person born on this planet Earth has something to give back to this earth, who is responsible for who they become. And
Absolutely.
each one of them has the ability to do it. Now, how many are hungry? And through your channel, through your platform, you can reach out to those hungry people.
I
We can
hope so.
address whether it is 5, whether it's 50, whether it's 500. I would love to help them grow. And I want one thing for sure. They need to make an investment to grow themselves.
Definitely.
Today, in life, nothing comes for free. There's no free lunch in this world. You need to work hard to get your free lunch. So I want all those hungry people who want to grow, be it students, be it individuals, be it professionals, be it business owners. My thought to them: invest your wallet into your knowledge, into your skill, and into your belief. And I am there to help you in this process through you, my friend who has taken the liberty, and I respect you, to reaching out to me. And I'm so very happy to share this thought with you today through your platform to the people. And I would come back again and again. We could do a weekly episode. We could do 4 episodes in a month and help those specific people.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Reach out to them and do that closed group and energize them. I could listen to their questions. I could give them my thoughts, and I would make them do a homework before they come back again, doing what they have promised, and promise they have to make to themselves to come back so that we can see that they have learned and they are growing. Happy to contribute to you, to the people of your nation, as well as to the people who subscribe to your channel, as well as people globally. Let's help them grow and make them feel better, both in terms of life, in terms of health, in terms of discipline, and in terms of getting them that happiness which is eluding people around the world. Remove these two words from your life. Live a stress-free, a complaint-free life. Live a life full of opportunity. Live a life full of giving. Live a life full of caring. Live a life full of sharing. Live a life full of gratitude and helping people.
Thank you very much. I just want to copy your style. That it was amazing. you
Thank you,
you
thank
made me
you,
really
thank
happy
you.
with your last offer that you have told me that you are going to be connected probably weekly, four times in a month. That's really my pleasure. I'm really happy with that. You want to be with our Sabit International Voice of Success over and over again so that we can both together contribute to millions of peoples around the globe. You are in India, sitting there at your home. I'm in Bangladesh, in Dhaka right now, but we are talking to the millions of hertz who are watching this video from around the globe. I hope that they will be connected because we are trying to contribute to their lives genuinely. Thank you very much. Thanks a million that you have given me your an hour today, and I hope that we'll be connected, we'll be going far together, and our this this holy mission will contribute to so many great souls in the world.
I am blessed, I am thankful, and looking forward to give more and more to the people of Bangladesh, to the people globally, and would love to stay connected. I want hungry people to invest their lives into learning and growing. One point agenda. I want hungry people. We need to feed the hunger by giving them our knowledge, our skill set, and our belief system so that they can become better in their lives every single day. And for that, I would love to contribute through your channel, through your platform, and help them. They need to invest $1, maybe $2 for every episode. And once they invest, we will give them 20 times more of what they invest. And I promise you, you will create a great community of learners and achievers.
Definitely, and absolutely, I'll be working on that because one thing I believe Simon Sinek wrote in one of his books that if we don't invest for learning, we only get two feelings. Like, first of all, we feel nothing. Second one is we feel negative because we didn't invest for that. So for learning, we definitely need to invest. I believe so. And I respect your thought and I'll be working on it. I'll be trying to contribute more through your knowledge, through your mission, vision that Les Brown told that you have a powerful voice. I will try to reach out this voice to millions of people by Sabit International Voice of Success. One last thing I want to tell you, I have nothing but to give you thanks from the deepest corner of my heart. I can pray for you that may Allah give you may Allah grant you goodness and ease wherever you are. May Allah give you the best thing you deserve. And
I'm so very happy, so very grateful, so very thankful to the Almighty for giving me this
voice.
voice. And I would love to thank all those people who will love to listen more and more, provided they feel that they have something special in them, and I need to trigger that something special from them and make them good to great. I know each one of them is good. Help them becoming great and share their greatness with the world around them. Looking forward more and more from you together. Thank you very much with folded hands and with a joy again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Energy is everything and everything is energy. Let's celebrate by giving this every single day to every human being around us. Create abundance in their lives, create a positive frame, and create a life full of energy.
And with that message, we are concluding our today's episode. And I'm just telling to my viewers that you have watched this video. Thank you very much. You are staying connected with Sabit International. And we'll come up soon again with something